Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we are in the holy abode of Sri Chakrapani Ishvara. As we mentioned earlier, he is Sudarshana Murti, Swayam Sudarshana Murti, and you must have taken darshan of his 8 arms, Ashtabhuja, and a third eye in his forehead. In Tamil Nadu, especially for removing vignas, obstacles, they worship Sudarshana Murti. He is also known as Sudarshana Alvar. And in many Tamil Nadu temples, you will see a unique deity in the sense, in the front, there will be Sudarshana Murti, and if you circumambulate and go behind, there will be Narasimhadev. So within the same deity, front side will be Sudarshana and back side will be Narasimha. So Sudarshana Murti is very famous in almost all the temples of Tamil Nadu, and as we described earlier, he has come here and is resting here after killing Jalandharasura in Patala. And this deity was installed by Lord Brahma himself. Now, in the afternoon, we are visiting a couple of temples. So we thought we have some time before Prasadam. So we'll discuss the Leelas of at least one temple now. Like, as we said, we are visiting Divya Deshams mostly. In this yatra, we will be covering how many Divya Deshams? 11 Divya Deshams. And there are 108 Divya Deshams. And why do we need to cover these Divya Deshams? There are so many different reasons. One reason is these Divya Deshams are visited by many exalted devotees, including the 12 Alvars. So that is why these Divya Deshams are important. And in many of these Divya Deshams, the Lord has given Pratyaksha Darshanam. Pratyaksha Darshanam means what? He has given direct darshana. He has appeared personally and given darshana to many of the devotees here. And another important aspect of visiting Divya Deshams is, in the Divya Desha Mahatmyam, it is mentioned that if you are able to visit 106 Divya Deshams, which are present in this Bhuloka, then you will be given a ticket to visit the 107th and the 108th. Free ticket, no payment. So 106 Divya Deshams are here. And only one Divya Desham is outside India. Do you know which is that? Muktinath. It's in Nepal. Muktinath, all other 106 Divya Deshams are in India only. And once you visit these 106 Divya Deshams, then you will be promoted to the 107th Divya Desham, which is called Tiruparkadal. What is Tiruparkadal? Tiruparkadal means milky ocean. In Malayalam they say Palai, isn't it? Palai Madhana. The churning of the milky ocean actually happened in that ocean. And in fact it is mentioned that when the Devas have some problems, they first go to Brahma to solve their problems. And if Brahma is not able to solve the problems, then they approach Shiva. And if Shiva is not also able to solve the problems, then where they go? No, they cannot go directly to Vishnu. They should go to the banks of the Milky Ocean, Palai. Then standing there, all these devatas will chant Purusha Sukta. You heard about Purusha Sukta? Yeah. Om Sahasraksha, Sahasrapad, that Purusha Sukta from Rigveda is chanted. And if Vishnu is pleased, then he will appear in front of them in two ways. Either he will appear in the Shabda Brahman form. That means what? Only the voice will be heard. Or he will give his direct darshan. So that is the importance of Milky Ocean. And Gajendra was born in Trikutachala. This is a mountain. And the Trikutachala is located near the Milky Ocean. So sometimes people ask, Gajendra in his previous life, who was he? Indradyumna Maharaj. He did a lot of puja, japa, everything. How come he got a janma of an elephant? It is kind of a depromotion. But then it is not really depromotion. Why? Because he was not born in any normal jungle. He was born in Trikutachala, which is close to the Milky Ocean. So it's a very spiritual place. And on top of that, he was born as the king of elephants. He was not simply Gaja. He was Gaja Indra. And on top of that, when there was a danger to his life, the Lord gave him Smriti. Matta Smritir Jnanam Apohanam Cha. Remembrance and forgetfulness, it is awarded by the Lord. So, even though we may not remember the formulas in the exam, we may not remember our wife's name, husband's name, it's all okay. But then one thing you should remember in the end, Ante Narayana Smritihi. That remembrance definitely you should have. If you forget that, then there is no use of remembering all the formulas and everything in your life. So, Ante Narayana Smritihi. So, how many of you will remember Narayana when you are leaving the body? This it's not easy. Kulashekara Alvar is saying, Kaphavata Pitta. During that time, Kapha, Pitta, Vata, everything will choke your body. You will be in a very painful condition. Even if you are having a slight headache, you don't feel like chanting, right? Isn't it? Then what about the time of death? It is said that the death pain is equivalent to biting of 40,000 scorpions in one go. So just imagine how much painful death is. So during that time, you should remember Narayana. Ante Narayana Smritihi. So it is actually very difficult. So one Alvar is saying, Appodekki Ippode Solli Vaithen. What? Andredum Nanunnai Ninekka Maten, Appodekki Ippode Solli Vaithen. That means, Andredum during that time, when I am leaving my body in that painful condition, I may not remember you. So what I will do, now when I am hale and healthy, I will chant your names. When I am hale and healthy, I will meditate on you. When I am hale and healthy, I will do service. Take this into account during that time. So that is the advantage of devotees. So even though you don't remember, Krishna will take whatever remembrance you have now sitting here in Chakrapani Temple, even though half you are sleeping, that is all fine. But that is taken into account. Appodekki. For that time I am telling now only. Appodekki, Ippode Solli Vaithen. So, and also during in Varaha Purana, Varaha Deva is giving us a promise. That is, Hiranyaksha, Varahadev is lifting Bhumi Devi and he is coming up. That time he heard someone crying. Like that, some sobbing sound. So Varahadev is surprised. Who is crying here? He is there. Who is the second person? Bhumi is there. I will not cry anyway, but who is crying? And he looked at Bhumi Devi. Bhumi Devi is crying. So he asked, why do you cry now? The Asura is killed. You are safe. Why should you cry now? But she started crying loudly. No, like that. Why? Why she is crying now? She said, when I was in danger, since I am your wife, you immediately came and rescued me. But I have thousands and thousands of children. When they are in danger, who will go and rescue them? Who are the children she is talking about? We are all her children. We are all Bhumi Devi's children, isn't it? So Varahadev said, I will take care of any of your children, provided they do any one of the two things which I like very much. If anyone has done either one of these two sevas, then even though they don't remember me at the time of death, I will remember them at the time of death. Anyway, it is one and same only. Either you remember or the Lord remembers us. Anyway, it's good for us. So what are the two things you want to know, or next yatra will share? No? Okay. So he said, anyone who has done Pushpa Seva, I will remember them. What is Pushpa Seva? Tying flowers, plucking flowers, tying garlands, that is very dear to the Lord. It is called Pushpa Kainkaryam. So anyone who has done Pushpa Seva for me, I will remember them. When Varahadev told this, Bhumi Devi became sad. She became very sad. Why? Because she has never done Pushpa Seva in her life. All the life she has done only Pada Seva. What is Pada Seva? Massaging the lotus feet of the Lord. She has not done any other Seva. So what she did, she took another Janma on this earth, and in that Janma she did only one Seva, that is Pushpa Seva. Which was that Janma? Andal. So Andal, whole life, she made garlands for whom? Ranganatha Swami. Sudi Kodutta Mangi. And not only does she make garlands, first she will wear it on herself, then she will offer it to the Lord. Good practice, no? You should also follow that. Why she was doing this? Huh? How it will look, whether it is comfortable, if something is pricking, she wanted to check. Another lady also wanted to check, and after checking, she used to offer thing to the Lord. Which lady? Shabari. This lady at least is wearing. That lady was fighting and checking. So Andal was actually the avatar of Bhumi Devi because she wanted to do which seva? Pushpa Seva. How many of you have done Pushpa Seva? If you have not done, better do it. Varahadev will remember you. That is why in Trivandrum there is a very famous Varaha Swami Kshetra. There on Thursdays it is very crowded because all the devotees come and offer lotus flowers to Varahadev. And they say whatever you pray for after offering lotus flowers, Lord will sanction. So on Thursdays it is very crowded there, Varahamurti Temple in Trivandrum. So the Lord likes Pushpa Seva. And the next Seva the Lord said was Nama Seva. Whoever has chanted Harinam, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, I will remember them when they leave their body. So the guarantee is given by whom? Varahadev ki jai. Out of these two sevas, which is the easy seva? Nama Seva. That's why Prabhupada has given that Nama Seva. You don't need to pluck flowers, you don't need a thread, you don't need to tie, you don't need a deity to offer, Even though you have made a garland, if the deity is not there, what do you do? But for Nama Seva, nothing is required, only one tongue is required, isn't it? So it is very, very important that we regularly chant Harinam. So anyway, why did I tell you all these things? What was the context?
Next time.
Gajendra? Gajendra. So, Gajendra had the wonderful blessing or remembrance of the Lord, and What he did, he plucked a lotus flower and he offered it to the Lord. Which elephant will do that? Isn't it? So intelligence is given to Gajendra. Why? Because in his previous janma, he has done lot of seva. So the Lord gives intelligence. And not only he plucked the lotus, he also offered it and called on the Lord. Narayana, Akhila Guru, Bhagavan Namaste. Oh Adimula, please come and accept this flower. So when he plucked this lotus flower and when he was raising it toward the sky, all the Muppatti Mukkodi Devatas came. But then as soon as he said, Oh Adimula, all of them went except Vishnu. Why?
He is Adi.
Because he is Adimula. None of them are Adimula. That is why Brahma is saying what? Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. So he was so intelligent that he called Adimula. So immediately everyone left and the Lord came and rescued him. So all this seva, all this chanting, this is all important. Never forget this yatra, but the Lord will keep it in his mind. That's why Krishna is saying, Swalpamapyasya dharmasya rayate mahato bhaya. So we are saying, it is housing not one Divya Deshams. Trivandrum is a very important place, just because of only one Divya Desham, Ananda Padmanabha Swami Temple. Because Ananda Padmanabha Swami Temple is there, the Travancore kings made Trivandrum their capital city. Similarly, the Chola kings made this Kumbkonam their capital city because of the presence of Sargavani temple. So that's why in Tamil they say, Kovililla Uril Kudi Irukade. How much ever comfort, luxury you may get, but if in a particular place, town or city, there is no temple, then don't stay there. The temple should be the center of your life. Without temple, it's like a barren desert. So, we are going to spend a few days, a couple of days, 2 more days, right? So please make use of this time. Try to remember the Lord as much as possible. Try to chant the names of the Lord as much as possible. Try to discuss the Leelas of the Lord as much as possible. These moments are very precious to us. It's like a gift given to us even though we are not worthy for it. Are we worthy? No. We are not. That is why it is known as Ahaituka Ahaituka Karunya. Ahaituka means, Hetu means reason. Ahaituka means no reason. This causeless mercy. We are not actually eligible, not at all eligible to get this mercy, but because of the mercy of Guru, Gauranga and Vaishnavas, we are sitting in this very great holy Dham. So, Divya Deshams are 108 in number. Once you cover 106, you are promoted to 107. That is Tirupparkadal or the Milky Ocean. And from there, you are sent to the 108th Divya Desham, that is Sri Vaikundam. Sri Vaikundam. But the devotees of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, once they leave their body, will we go to Sri Vaikundam or will we go to some other place? We are all going to Goloka Vrindavan. Why we go to Goloka Vrindavan?
Because it is topmost.
Because it is topmost, and also there the presiding deities are not Lakshmi Narayana. There the presiding deities are Radha and Krishna. So what is the advantage of going to Goloka Dham?
Not come back.
Even if you go to Vaikunta also, you will not come back. Why is Goloka considered as the topmost of the spiritual planets? Why? Service you will get in Vaikunta also. Only in Goloka you can interact with Krishna in all the Pancha Rasas. You have got 5 mellows, isn't it? First mellow is called Shanta. Second one is Dasya. Third one is Sakhya. Fourth, Valsalya. Fifth, Madhurya. All these 5 relationships are possible only in Goloka. In Vaikunta, how many rasas are possible? Shanta is possible. Can you give examples of devotees who are in Shanta rasa? Sugriva is more like a Sakha. Sanat Kumara Rishis. Sanat Kumara Rishis enjoy Shanta rasa. Then Dasya, Hanuman. Sakhya, Arjuna. Valsalya, Madhurya, Radha. But in Vaikunta, it is predominantly Shanta and Dasya. That is why all the Sri Vaishnavas, they always say Das, Adiyen, Adiyen, like that they will say, Dasya. That is why if you see, the Sri Vaishnavas, when they go in front of the deity, they will remove their Uttariyam and tie it around their waist. Have you seen that men do that? Why? Because that is Dasya Rasa. The Dasas, when they go in front of their masters, they will not wear the Uttariya or cap or anything. They will immediately remove it. That is why in Trivandrum, the kings are known as Padmanabha Dasas. Once when my Guru Maharaj was there, we went to invite the king for the release of one Malayalam book, Chaitanya Sikshamritam. So we wanted to put his name in the invitation letter. So we asked them how we should print the name. So the assistant said, whatever you print, it is okay, but never leave the epithet Padmanabha Dasa. If you leave that, the king will be angry with you. So they are very particular about that. They want to say that I am Dasa, Padmanabha Dasa. That is why even now the king will come daily and go in front of the deity, Ananda Padmanabha Swami deity, and they will submit the accounts. How much tax was collected, how much was spent, what all community services were done. Everything has to be submitted in front of the Lord. In case they are not able to submit these accounts on a particular day, then they are supposed to pay a fine to the temple. One day if they don't go, they have to remit a fine, So they are all dasas. So we devotees of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, we are heading towards which loka? Goloka Vrindavana. So just like there are 108 Divyadeshams for Vaishnavas, there are 51 Shakti Peethas. For whom? Devi, Shaktas. Actually what they say is in Sanskrit there are 51 letters. So similarly there are 51 Shakti Peethas for the Devis. And how many important places are there for the Saivites?
12 Jyotirlingas.
Then Tevara Padal Petra Stalangal. These 276 temples are very important for the Saivites. It's called Tevara Padal Petra Stalangal. So if they are not able to go to the 276 temples, they are supposed to go at least to the 12 Jyotirlingas. Like for example, last week we went to one Jyotirlinga. What was the Jyotirlinga name? Somanath. So Somnath is the first Jyotirlinga. Rameshwaram is a Jyotirlinga. So like that there are 12 Jyotirlingas. If you are not able to go to 12 Jyotirlingas, then you have to go at least to 5 Panchabhuta Stalas. Which are they, Which are the Panchabhutas? What are the Panchabhutas? Sky or ether, then air, Agni,
land,
Jala, Prithvi. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. So there are 5 lingas which are predominantly made Thillai Chidambaranathan, Thillai Natarajan. There the deity is known as Akasha Linga. That linga is predominantly made out of Akasha, the element of Akasha. Which is the next Buddha? Vayu. So there is something called Vayu Linga. Vayulinga you can see in Kalahasti, Tirukalahasti. Where is Kalahasti? Tirupati, isn't it? There the speciality is the linga is predominantly made of Vayu, air. That is why once when I visited Tirukalahasti, the main Purohit said, Swamiji, you just look closely towards the linga. Do you see anything special? So when I looked closely, I saw that deep inside the Garbhagraham, there were many lamps, but 2 lamps very close to the linga, they were slightly moving, the flames. Other flames were standing still. Only the 2 lamps which are close on the 2 sides of the linga were moving. You know why? Because it is Vayu Lingam. So Vayu is coming out of, air is coming out of that lingam, that it is moving the flames. Even now you can see that. So that is in which place? Kalahasti. Which is the third element? Agni. Agni Linga you can found in, it is found in Tiruvannamalai, Arunachaleshwara. That is why when you enter Tiruvannamalai, like that heat stream will come out. Just like when you go outside from an AC compartment into the railway station on a summer day in North India, you feel it will hit you, like that you feel.
Here also they feel.
Here also they Bangalore people feel it everywhere. So there you can especially feel it because the linga is predominantly made out of fire, Agni Linga. So which is the 4th Buddha? Jala. Jala Linga you can find in Jambukeshwara temple near Srirangam. There even if you now go at the foot of the linga, it will be always little wet. It is always wet because it is predominantly made out of water.
Yes, Srirangam.
Srirangam, Jambukeshwara. And which is the 5th element? Earth, Prithvi. Prithvi Lingam is found in Ekambareshwara Kshetra in Kanchipuram. That is predominantly made out of earth. So in Ekambareshwara Lingam, it is predominantly made of earth. But in one temple, the whole lingam is made only out of mud, sand. Which temple? Rameshwaram. In Rameshwaram, the lingam, the main lingam is made out of not even mud. It is made out of sand from the seashore. If you make a lingam out of sand from the seashore, will it stay? It will all crumble down, no? But it is staying there for thousands and thousands of years, and on top of that, they are doing Abhishekam every day. And it is staying solid like a rock. Why? Because it was made by the hands of Sita Maya. Sita Maya made that Ramalingam. So anyway, for Shiva Bhaktas, either they have to visit 276 Devara Padal Petrasalam or 12 Jyotirlingas or 5 Panjabhuta Stalas. So similarly for Vaishnavas, we visit 106 Divyadeshams, and in the afternoon we are going to one Divyadesham. It is called Opilappan Temple. Opilappan Temple. The speciality of that temple is there the Lord gave darshan to one Alvar called Nammalvar in 5 different forms. Pancha Darshanam. So what are the names of that 5 different forms? The first form was Vinnagarathappan. Second form was Ponnappan. Third form was Maniyappan. Fourth form was Muttappan. And 5th form was Ennappan. Like that 5 forms. Got it? Some Appan we got. That is why he is known as Opilappan. Appan means father. Appa, Amma in Tamil they say, no? So Appan means, that is why we say Guruvayur Appan. Guruvayur Appan. So which are the 5 Appans, 5 forms? First one is Vinnagarathappan. Vinnagarathappan. Second one is Ponnappan. Third one is Maniyappan. Fourth one is Muttappan. Fifth one is Ennappan. So remember to take darshan of all these Appans When you go to which temple? Opilappan. Don't miss even one appan. Huh? Whenever we say appan appan, in Kerala we remember appam. Unni appam. Many years ago, there was Markandeya Rishi sitting and doing Haribhajan. And to Markandeya Rishi, Lakshmi Devi appeared as a daughter. And then she was very beautiful. So when she came to marriageable age, this Rishi wanted to find a groom who is the best in the entire world, the most handsome, the most gunavan he wanted to find for her, for his daughter. So one day, an old man came to their house. He was a wayside traveler. So in olden days, all the houses, they had a special construction called Thinnai. You know what is Thinnai?
Outside the house.
Outside the house, there is a flat surface. It is called Thinnai. Like in Kumbkonam ISKCON temple, when we go, right opposite, there is a house with the, what do you call that? That clay tiles,
clay,
no? Yeah. There in front, you can still see that Thinnai. Okay. So why that Thinnai is made?
Passengers go and
So that when some walking by, you know, they can. That is why that Thinnai is made. But nowadays also they make Thinnai, but how they make, you know, they make it in a slanting way and keep thorns on top of it.
and somewhere they will grill also.
Then they put, on top of that they put a grill also. Already it is slanting, then there are thorns, then there is a grill. So we are so magnanimous nowadays. So anyway, so this old man came and he was resting on the Thinnai. Then this Markandeya Rishi came and asked, "Who are you?" He said, I'm a pilgrim. I'm going to for some pilgrimage. Then what can I do for you? Then he said, I'm hungry, thirsty. If you can feed me, I'll be very happy. So then he said, okay, no problem. We'll feed you. So please come inside. He was invited inside. And then first, whenever an Aditi comes, we are supposed to give asana and then some jala, water to drink. So this Markandeya Rishi called his daughter. Daughter, please come and give some water to this grandpa. So as soon as this lady came out with a glass of water, this grandpa was astonished. He opened his mouth, his eyes became big, and she is saying, "Grandpa, water?" No water. I just want to see who is this lady. Then he asked, "Who is this girl?" "She's my daughter." "Your daughter? How come she's so beautiful? You are not so handsome." "Your own daughter?" "Yeah, my daughter." You know, so he's simply staring at that lady, and that she gave water and she went inside. Then this man, this old man, grandpa, he's saying, "Do you have any girls here who is of marriageable age?" Then this Rishi said, "Yeah, my own daughter. I'm just trying to scout some grooms for her." "Oh, really? Then I am interested," this old man said. Then this sage said, "For your son or grandson?" "Oh, for me." Then he's shocked. "You are so old, no teeth to eat murukku, no hair, then why do you want to marry now?" No. Someone should look after me, during my old age. So she is very good looking. I would like to marry her. Then this Rishi laughed. "Are you out of your mind? How do you think I will marry her off to you? You are so old." Then he said, No. You are going against scriptures. This is adharmam you are doing, this old man said. Why he is saying that? Matru devo bhava, pitru devo bhava, acharya devo bhava, atithi devo bhava. I am like God and I am asking you something and you are not giving. It's very offensive. You should give this. Then he said, No. If you ask some food, water, I can give you. You are asking my daughter, how will I give? No. If you don't give, I'll commit suicide in front of your house. Like that, he is blackmailing. Then he doesn't know what to do. He's a Brahmana, old man, and he's saying, blackmailing that I'll do suicide. So he's in a big dilemma what to do with this man. Then this man said, see, why are you worried? This is between me and your daughter. Then me and your daughter. You today now only you came and now you are saying it is between me and your daughter. It is my daughter. No. See, I am going to marry your daughter. I am not going to marry you. So why I need your permission? No, Hare Baba, she is my daughter. No, I have to give Kanyadanam. Nothing doing. What you do, you call your daughter and you ask her. If she likes me. If she likes, then we will get married. Then he said, nothing like that. I will not give my daughter to you. My daughter is a very young girl. Like in Ramayanam, when Dasharatha was approached by Vishwamitra to give Rama, a similar situation. You remember? Then Dasharatha was pleading, no, he's a young boy. Una Shodasha Varshome. That's what he is saying. He has not even completed 16 years. Then he is saying, he is Pundarikaksha. Who is saying? Dasharatha is telling Vishwamitra, my son is Pundarikaksha. Don't take him away. What is the connection between Pundarikaksha and the taking away by Vishwamitra? What is the connection?
Demons can fight at night. And this Raji Lord Rama will sleep at night only. So kings, demons are very active.
Correct.
So we will not be able to fight with them.
Exactly. So he is saying, my son will sleep off. As soon as the sun sets, my son will sleep. Just like the lotus will close. As soon as the sun sets, all the Rakshasas come out in the night after sunset. How he will fight? When they come out, he will be fast asleep. So that's why he's saying, he's Pundarikaksha, he's Rajiva Lochana. Please don't take him. So he was pleading like that. Similarly, this sage was pleading. He said, see, your purpose is my daughter should look after you, cook for you in your old age. But she doesn't know how to cook. She doesn't even the kitchen is in my house. Then how she will cook? She can't even boil water. She's such a poor cook. Even if she watches YouTube, she cannot cook one sambar. She's such a buddhu in cooking. How she is going to take care of you, cook for you? And he said, it's okay. Even if it is not tasty, I will adjust. This old man is saying, I will somehow adjust. After all, Swiggy is there, something I will do. You don't worry. You marry her off. Then this man, sage, said, she doesn't know even to put the right quantity of salt. See, in Tamil there is a saying, Opilappan kuppayile. That means what? Uppu means salt. You make a wonderful dish, but you forgot to put the salt. Can you eat it? It goes to kuppay. Kuppay means waste bin. Opilappan kuppayile. She doesn't know even to put the salt. Then what you will eat? Then this old man said, today onwards, I take a promise that I will not accept any food with levanam. Henceforth, I am going to eat everything without salt. I take a pratigna in front of you. And this is, Hare, whatever I say is telling something. Then finally this man said, Hare, you call your daughter, no? Let her decide whether she wants me to marry or not. Why are you coming in between? So finally this sage thought, I will call my daughter. Definitely she will not agree. Such a old man, she is so beautiful, young, she will definitely not agree. So then he called his daughter, Beta, come and see, do you like this man? He wants to marry you. Then she came, looked at him and said, yes, Papa, I am ready to marry. Are you sure? Should we go to an ophthalmologist? Please, look at him. He's so old. No. He's the most handsome man I have ever met. She fell in love at the very first sight. So then this sage is wondering, what has happened to my daughter? Then he said, okay, wait. Before taking important decisions, I will chant one round of holy name. Then I will decide. And then he sat and started chanting Harinam. and this old man is waiting. And then after chanting, he opened his eyes, and in the place of the old man, Chaturbhuga Bahu Vishnumurti Vinnagarattappan is standing. Beautiful form, handsome form. Then he immediately paid his obeisances, and then he arranged for the marriage there. So the place where we are going now, there also Lakshmi Kalyanam happened, and that is why that place is known as Markandeya Kshetra. It is also known as Tulasi Vana. Why it is known as Tulasi Vana? I don't think you would like to know about it, because most of the people are trying very hard to fight off their sleep. I can understand. But still, since we don't have time, let's complete this. So why it is known as Tulasi Vana? Because once Tulasi Devi went and approached the Lord and said, I would like to stay always very close to you. Then the Lord asked, where you want to stay close to me? Right beside me, next to my Simhasana? No. Little more closer. At my lotus feet? No. Little more closer. And where you want to stay? I want to stay at your Vakshasthala, she said. Vakshasthala means what? Chest. Then he said, how can I give? Already somebody has taken a berth there. It is occupied. Who is already staying there? Lakshmi. Now she will become angry. No, I want to be very close. I still want to stay near your chest. Then the Lord said, you go to Markandeya Kshetra and do bhajan there. Then I will do something for you. And then Tulsi Maharani personally went to this temple and she did Hari Bhajan, and the Lord appeared in front of her. Okay, we can stay always on my chest. How come? Then where Lakshmi Devi will go? Lord said you can stay in the form of Tulasi garland. So Tulasi garland, where it stays? On the chest. So like that she got the boon of staying on the chest of Lord Vishnu there. So that is why it is also known as a Tulasi Vana. And another important aspect of the temple is, the temple is also known as Ten Tirupati. Ten means south. South Tirupati. So it is mentioned in the Mahatmya that if you visit Opilappan temple and take darshan of Opilappan, then it is equivalent to taking darshan of Tirupati Balaji. This Opilappan is considered as the elder brother of Tirupati Balaji. So whatever offerings, if someone has to make to Balaji, if they are not in a position to go there, they can do it there, and it is automatically equivalent to offering it to Tirupati Balaji. Same as like in Trivandrum also, Ananda Padmanabha Swami is there. And who is the elder brother of Ananda Padmanabha Swami? Adikeshava Swami. There is a Divyadham, Tiruvattar. So Tiruvattar Adikeshava is considered as the elder brother of Ananda Padmanabha Swami. In fact, they are facing each other. Padmanabha Swami is facing east and Adikeshava is facing west. They are facing each other. So similarly, here Opilappan is equivalent to Tirupati Balaji. That is why when you go there, if you see the form of Opilappan, it is exactly the same form of Balaji. Now, what is the form of Balaji? Do you remember how many hands Balaji has? How many hands? 4 or 2? 4 hands. So in the back 2 hands, he is holding Shankha and Chakra. In the front 2 hands, what he is doing? Left hand it is Kadi Hastam, and the right hand it is Varada Hastam. See, there are 2 Hastams. In fact, there are 3 Hastams. First Hastam is Varada Hastam. How is Varada Hastam? Varada Hastam is like this. Okay? Varada means what? Who bestows boons. That is why in Kanchipuram the Lord is known as Varada Raja Perumal. He is the king of bestower of boons. So this is Varada Hastam. Then what is Abhay Hastam? Abhay Hastam is like this. Abhay Hastam means what? Abhaya. Abhaya Charana Ravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. So why he is known as Abhay? Because is no fear to go to the west, any part of the world for preaching. He is a fearless preacher. So Abhayam means don't worry, don't fear. Sarvadharman parityajya, mamekam sharanam raja, aham tvam sarva pabebhyo, moksheshami ma shucha. Ma shucha means don't fear. Okay. So that is what hastam? Abhay hastam. And there is something called the Kati hastam. Kati hastam means what? Tirupati Balaji is also having that hastam. He is keeping his hand like this, near his thighs, or rather it is near his knee. That is known as Kati hastam. What does that mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, somewhere close. Actually, we are all in a big ocean. Which ocean? Bhavasagara, Samsara Sagara. It is very difficult to cross the ocean, isn't it? Rivers, lakes we can cross, but ocean it is very difficult to cross. But if you surrender unto the Lord, then that big ocean becomes like a small pool of water just beneath your knees. If it is a pool of water, where water is only beneath your knees, is it difficult to cross? You can easily cross. So that is the meaning of Kati Hastam. Then there is another Hastam called Apohana Hastam. In Varkala Janardana Swami Temple, you can see. How many of you have visited Varkala Janardana Swami Temple? Yes. Did you see the Apohana? You did not see? The Lord is keeping the hand like this. Okay. What is inside? Charanamrita, isn't it? Brahma did yajna there and he is given that water. And the Lord is about to drink that water. And it is mentioned in the Salapuranam that it will slowly go closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to the mouth. The day he sips that water, Pralaya will start. So slowly, inch by inch, it is getting closer to the mouth of the Lord. So let's pray that it goes very slow or very fast?
Very fast.
Fast. Sure? What about the hospital management? Okay.
That hand still undead.
The hand is always wet. So like this, there are different hastams. So why did I tell about all these hastams? Why did I talk about Tirupati Balaji?
10 Tirupati.
10 Tirupati. Opilappan is temple is 10 Tirupati. His gesture, his form is exactly like the form of Tirupati Balaji. So it is now the 10 Tirupati. Then there is a very unique temple. What is the time now? 1:30. We are good to go. Okay, we'll complete with this. So there is a very unique pond, Tirtha Kulam. It is known as Ahoratra Pushkarani. What is the name? Ahoratra Pushkarani. Ahoratra Pushkarani means, as per scriptures, you have to follow certain rules before you take bath in a Tirtha. Like we saw one Tirtha now in Chakrapani Temple. What was the name of the Tirtha? Pottamarai Kulam, isn't it? Then there is Mahamaha Kulam, isn't it? Like in the name? Varaha Pushkarani, in front of Varaha Dev's temple, isn't it? Koneri. So there are rules. The one important rule is you should not take bath in any Pushkarnis after sunset. Once it is dark, you should not take bath. Why? Because the Devata is taking rest. We should not disturb. That is why Lord Krishna had to go to Varnaloka, because that rule was not followed. You remember? Don't remember? Who disobeyed that rule? Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba one day took bath in Yamuna very early in the morning. Then what happened to him? Varuna Dev's messengers took him to Varnaloka. Then Lord Krishna had to go and rescue his father because he did not follow that rule, isn't it? So, but only in this Pushkarani you can take bath in any time of the day or night. Aho Ratra. Aha means day. Ratra means Ratri. Whether it is midnight or morning, it doesn't matter. Any time you can take bath in this Ahoratra Pushkarani. Why? Because many years ago, there was one Brahmana called Vishnu Sharma, Deva Sharma. So he once misbehaved with the daughter of Jaimini Rishi. So Jaimini Rishi gave him a curse that you will become a crown-chop bird in your next life. So then as soon as he got the shapam, he fell at his feet and asked for shapa moksha. Then he said, you will be a bird in Opilappan temple and there you will get moksha. So he became a crowncha bird and he was sitting by the side of a tree near this Ahoratra Pushkarani. So in the night, the birds, have you seen how they sleep? They will hold on to one branch and they will sleep like this. So one night when this crowncha bird, who is this crowncha bird? This Deva Sharma Brahmana. So he was sleeping, suddenly there was a huge storm and this bird fell into the water in the middle of the night. Immediately he assumed a golden Chaturbahu form and he went to Goloka. So he took bath in the middle of the night. So because of that Ahoratra Pushkarni, this rule is not followed. Anytime you can take bath. So that is found only in this temple. And another specialty, one more specialty you want to hear? Yes. In the temple alone, all the offerings are prepared and offered to the Lord without salt. Why? Because the Lord gave a promise, henceforth I will not take any food with salt. Unfortunately, he took that from promise. Later on, he repented, but anyway, he cannot go against that promise. So even now, the devotees remember his promise, and all types of dishes are offered, but without salt. But the specialty of that prasadam is, if you eat that prasadam within the temple precincts, you will feel like there is salt inside. But if you carry it outside and eat, you will understand that there is no salt. Only when you eat it inside, you will not feel the absence of salt. But if you take it outside and eat, you will understand there is no salt. So that is why this Lord is also known as Opilappan. So he has got many names. Opilappan, Opilappan, Vinnagara, Yennappan, Ponnappan, Maniyappan, Muttappan. So many names he has got. So that temple will be visiting in the afternoon. Jai Shri Opilappan ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai.
I want to ask you, Opilappan or Opilappan? Because
he has got two names. Uppiyappan because he is taking food without uppu. Opilappan comes from the word Opilar Appan. Opilar means beyond comparison. He cannot be compared to anyone. That means nobody is equal to him. If you are fortunate.
Evening you are going up.
Yeah, normally it is in the morning. We'll see.
We don't have a prasadam counters.
Not very prominent.